princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about some of the products from the Romand Shell Beach Nude collection. So I have one blush, two lipsticks and two lip tints. They are not really worth making their own videos about, so I'm going to be talking about all 5 of the products in this video. It may be a little bit longer than anticipated, but I will try to keep it short and concise. If you would like to see how the products look together in a look or a get ready with me, it is this one, which was probably at this point in time a few weeks back. But if you'd just like to see the products when they're being applied and not actually in depth talked about like the formula, then feel free to go and watch that video instead. If you like oranges, you'll probably like this video as well because it runs heavy to the orange colours. Although to be fair, with the lipsticks there's an orange and a pinky colour in both of them, so it's fair I think. So basically I'm going to start with each of the products and review them individually just in the same video. So we are going to start with the blush. There's only one shade of the blush, which is a little bit saddening, but this is the Better Than Cheek Shell Beach Nude Collection number 7 Pear Chip. So for this one, the product description says, soft beige blush brings a refreshing flush to the cheeks to create a delicate yet healthy look. The silicone coated powder absorbs excess sweat and sebum for a smooth matte finish and long-lasting wear. The packaging of this product is exactly the same as their other Better Than Cheek products, except it has a little tiny seashell on the front, which I think is so cute. The other Better Than Cheek products I had before were from the Milk Cheek collection, and they had a little milk bottle on the front, which is also adorable. The rest of the packaging is really simple, and I really like that because it's easy to stack and store in my collection. I also like that the outside packaging portion is the same color as the blush, so if I was to put all of them in a row and store them stacked on top like that, I'd be able to see the color based on that little section, which I think is really, really helpful. The color itself is a kind of brownish orange, which I didn't think I would like, but actually kind of do. I'm going to apply this with my usual blusher brush. So this one is really powdery, I found. So if you don't like very powdery blushes, you may not like this one. And I'm just going to apply right in the center of the cheek and then kind of blend it out. This is a really pretty color, like it's a really, really nice like nudish orange. Slightly more along the brown tone than I would like, but that's okay. So this is how it looks on one cheek there, without, very bland. So I do actually really like this color. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it. But this is how the blush is looking. Super natural, super beautiful. I really, really like it. So this is number 7. For this blusher, I really like the formula. I already knew that I like the Better Than Cheek formula. It's very pigmented, easy to blend, and it looks beautiful on the skin. Like, they really do look really beautiful on the skin. It's a really, really nice shadow shade. Blusher shade. I am not 100% sure if I'm going to be keeping this one. I feel like I do have a brownish orange in my collection that may be a very similar color, so it's a definite maybe for me. Other than the fact that the color may be something that I already have or don't wear that much, I feel like there is nothing not to like about these. The packaging is simple but effective, the color is really nice and would probably flatter quite a lot of skin tones, so it's pretty smart to make one that looked like that. But also if you're thinking about beaches, like I think about like sandy shores and things like that, like oranges do come to mind when I think about beaches, so, or shells I guess, so I think that it works really well. So I am a fan of this one even though I may not keep it. The next product are the Zero Velvet Tints, and the product description for these ones says, a lightweight matte lip tint with nude colours, offers a blurring effect and velvet finish for a dreamy look. Its mousse-like texture is soft and comfortable on the skin and it adheres more smoothly all day long. Available in 2 colors. So the packaging of these products is really simple. It looks pretty much like every other tint that they do, I guess, like in a round tube. It's got the name on the front and then the colorway on the back as well in English, which I really, really appreciate. The tops are just a plain kind of like beige color with the Romand logo on the top. There are 2 colors in the collection, a more reddish pink color and then a orangey color. I was surprised with the orange color that it wasn't actually as dark as it seemed. I thought it was going to be a bit darker than that, but it's not. Number 16 is called Burny Nude, and this one is the more pink of the 2. So I'm going to do a gradient first. So I'm going to apply a little bit and then share it out with my finger. And this is how it looks. It's really pretty. It's kind of like a burnt, dusty rose. It's a little bit on the orange side, I think, as well. Just a little bit, but it's very pretty. So now I'm going to do a full lip cover. And that is how the full lip cover looks. This one is really pretty. It's not one of my huge favorites as a full lip cover. I definitely like both of these shades better when they are just a gradient. However, it is still very pretty. So this is number 16, Burny Nude. So this is number 17, Toasty Nude as a gradient. I already had this one on, so I'm not going to take it off and put it back on again. So it's a really pale, nudie kind of orange. It's quite pretty actually. And then I'm going to apply it as a full lip color. And this is a much deeper orange. It's quite a pretty color. I don't mind it at all, but I definitely prefer it as a gradient where it's just a little bit lighter. So this is number 17, Toasty Nude. So for these lip tints, I am undecided if I'm going to keep them or not. I feel like the colors are really pretty. I am wearing the browner one. This is number 17, Toasty Nude at the moment on my lips. And it is really pretty. I'm wearing this one as a sheer gradiented look because I like the way that that looks on my skin tone, more so than I like the thicker full application. In terms of consistency and formula, I really like these. I think that I have tried them before in the Anne of Green Gables collection, even though they didn't have the word Zero Velvet on them. I feel like it was a very similar formula. Definitely more similar than the other ones that I have from Romand, which are the see-through matte tints. Those ones don't feel the same. Those ones feel a bit more silicone-y, and these ones feel silicone-y but a little bit more like matte, I guess, like satiny in a way. It's definitely a very comfortable formula and it's flattering on dry lips. It doesn't make my lips look like dried, wrinkly prunes, which I thoroughly appreciate. So again, the jury is out whether I'm going to keep these two colors. I am really trying my hardest at the moment not to just keep everything just because I like it. So they're going to go through like a second round of like auditions in a way to see if they're going to make it into the permanent collection. It sounds so stupid, but I've literally only got one drawer to put my makeup in and I just don't have a huge amount of room. So I have to make sure that what I'm keeping is stuff that I actually genuinely feel like I really want to keep, not just because I like it. But the colors, beautiful. Packaging, functional, fine. And the formula, lovely. Really like the formula of those. And then moving along to the last ones, which are the lipsticks. These are the Zero Matte lipsticks in the Shell Beach Nude collection, and I cannot find them for sale pretty much anywhere, so I will try my best to find some links for you. I can't find a product description either of them, which is very frustrating. Sorry if the camera angle changed a bit, my battery died because it hates me. I can't find a product description for the Shell Beach Nude collection. So for these ones, the product description says, Romand's best-selling matte lipstick now comes in a new transparent design. Available in 20 colours under 4 categories, Nude, Red, Mood and Live, each boasts a soft, lightweight texture that glides smoothly onto lips for a with high strong adherence finish. But finish is spelled with a C and an E at the end. I'm pretty certain that's not a different word and it's just finish spelled bad. So the packaging of these products I think is really cute. I really like how the colours of the Romand logo on the front match the colour of the lipsticks on the inside. It's not easy to tell which one is which when you're just looking at them from the top downwards though, so that would make them hard to put in my collection personally, but not everybody has the same struggles with a massive collection that I do. There are 2 colours of course in the collection. There is an orange and a pink, which is really pretty. So the first shade is number 9, and I'm sure it has a name but I haven't got my laptop with me. So this one I'm not going to do a gradient with them because they're a lipstick and I don't really do that, so I'm just going to do a full application. So the colour is really beautiful and from a distance it does look quite cute. However, when you get up close and personal, it is really, yeah, it really accentuates the dryness and wrinkliness of my lips, which I do not like. So this is how we look up close. So you can see that all of those wrinkles are just super accentuated. And then the flakiness, which is in the inner corners, is just really accentuated as well. I do not think that this looks good. However, I think that some people would be okay with it. I keep ducking out of frame. But I'm not. I don't like how this looks like when I relax. So wrinkly. Ooh. So I love the colour, but I think that the formula is really terrible. For me particularly. So this is shade number 9. And then number 10 is the very pretty pink that I like. This is a beautiful My Lips But Better kind of look for me. I think that it looks really nice. It's a bit lighter. Not really, it just looks light on camera for some reason. It just looks, yeah, like a pinker version of my lips. I think that the formula of this one looks a lot better. It doesn't look as dry. It still looks a little wrinkly, like the wrinkles are still there, but it definitely doesn't look as dry, and it doesn't accentuate all of those dry lines that the orange did. I'm kind of debating whether I want to keep this one or not, because I feel like I probably have a few of the same colors. So I'm going to be swatching my collection anyway in a bit, so I'm going to see if I have this already. If I don't, I may end up keeping it, but if I have a really similar one, I'm assuming that that formula is nicer, and I probably will not end up keeping this one, but you will see. This is number 10. So for these ones, I definitely am not going to be keeping the orange. I think that the orange is a beautiful color. Really, it is gorgeous, but it makes my lips look like dried wrinkly prunes. It really accentuates the flakiness of them, and I'm not here for that. For this particular kind of color, I have tried a lot of them, and it's just kind of like the pigmentation of this color particularly makes the lips look like awful dried prunes. I don't know what it is. I've only found one that doesn't do that, and now I can't remember what it is because I moved all my collection around and I'm annoyed about it. It was the Pearly Flash Holika collection in number 3. That is the best nudish orange that I have found. However, it is sheer, so the pigmentation is not kind of building up. I guess like I don't know what it is that makes these kind of colors make my lips look like they have died and just stayed on my face, but they do. However, the pink does not do that. So that's why I think that it's not really the formula as such that is the problem, but it's actually the color and the way that the pigment is in that color, because this one is beautiful. It does make my lips look flaky and wrinkly if I have not properly prepared them. So I do need to exfoliate and moisturize my lips before I use this. I can't just whack it on. And then sometimes throughout the day, if my lips are feeling more dry, like I'm dehydrated, it won't look that good. So it's in no way a perfect lipstick, but it is substantially better in formula than the other one is, which is mildly disappointing because I really did like that orange, but it's okay. I guess the orange that I've got on at the moment, this is the Toasty Nude, but really sheer, looks fairly similar, so I'm not entirely put out by that. I really like the formula of those though. It's really interesting. It's kind of like, it's not really a dry matte, but it's also not one of those moisturizing mattes. It's kind of nicely in between. So it definitely looks matte, but it doesn't feel like it tugs on the lips too much, which I like. So that is the end of the Romand Shell Beach Nude collection. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing everything in a row there. Let me know if you guys like this formula of review when I have smaller collections, because oftentimes I see really tiny collections and I don't end up getting them because I know that they're not going to form like a very good video. So even if I might be interested in them, I will avoid buying them because of that reason. So let me know what you guys thought about this. Was it acceptable? Would you have preferred it in smaller bite-sized videos, or is this fine? In general, for me, it doesn't particularly matter because I don't make a lot of money off YouTube, so I'm not looking for a video that's over 10 minutes so I can get more ads. I don't really care. But it's more about what you guys will watch and what you like consuming. So yeah, in general, I like longer videos anyway because I tend to put them on and then ignore them for a bit and listen to people ramble on in the background and maybe look at a little bit of things. So that's my personal preference, but let me know what you guys thought anyway. But thank you guys so much for watching this review, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!